I want to address a pro-Palestinian talking point that if Israel would not have attacked, after October 7th, they would have had all the world support and everybody would have supported Israel in making a one state, and they didn't need to do all this carnage, and it was just terrible, and it was all for nothing. But I think that's BS, because I think we had no sympathy. And check out this clip. This is like October 8th, a pro-Palestinian basically justifying October 7th.
Orchestrated this genocide. So I'm actually happy that, both of you are here. Well,
I'm Irish,
resisted,
for the record, but anyway.
But you have a lot of reach there. So we resisted when there was the British occupation, and we will continue to resist any occupation that exists in Palestine.
All right, let me bring in Emily.
I just want to ask you a question. So last we left it, you did refuse to condemn Hamas murdering Israelis on October 7th, and it seems as if nothing has changed. But I couldn't help but to think, do you condemn 9/11?
That's such a ridiculous
It's a yes
question.
or no.
This
It's
is
yes
an
or no.
interrogation
It's
of
yes
I'm a
or
New
no.
York citizen.
Well, actually, it's a simple
yes or no.
question.
Of course. No. Can
you stop deflecting questions?
She said of course.
Ridiculous.
So what is the difference between Israel's 9/11?
I'm not here to. Is she the interviewer or are you?
Actually, she's raising. I think the point she's making, unless I'm wrong, is if you condemn that, why won't you condemn what happened?
Because that was Israel's 9/11.
I'm not here to answer her questions because
Can you ask her that for me?
Well, we did this last week. I will now ask what Emily just asked, because it's actually a valid question.
It's Israel's 9/11.
If you're happy to publicly condemn 9/11, why are you not happy to condemn Israel's 9/11? In fact, it was a lot worse statistically.
9/11 is Palestine's 24/7.
That's completely
Let me bring in Louise.
absurd.
Let me bring in Louise here.
I found it really shocking. I have to say that your organisation, within our lifetime, said that it was an act of resistance on October the 7th. I mean, that is the most un-Islamic thing I've ever heard in my life. Tying the hands of little children behind them, covering them in petrol and then burning them alive. Please tell me, what is resistance about such inhumane torture of kids?
Since you want to bring up Islam, in Islam we believe that the bloodshed of any innocent person is equal to killing all of humanity. And this is something that, we believe. Unfortunately, Palestinians are put in a situation where they're in an open-air prison. What we were celebrating that day is them breaking out of that open-air prison. I don't understand how the world expects
It's one of the reasons.
people.
It's one of the reasons.
So killing one person is killing the whole world, but we killed 1,200 of the Israelis. That was all justified. And this is not a crazy perspective that a lot of pro-Palestine, meaning in their group, a lot of people, especially today, but even back then, were justifying October 7th. You had protests on the streets of New York the day of or the day after October 7th for Palestine. Not, stand with Israel. Not, look what's happening in Israel, like they had the eyes on Rafah or whatever. It was all about standing for Palestine and standing against Israel. So this idea, remember, this idea that people supported Israel after October 7th is complete and utter bullshit. It just didn't happen. It's just not true. We had no support. We had no support prior to October 7th. We had no support after October 7th. In fact, we probably had less support after October 7th than we had prior to it. Like, you ask all these people on the street, when did you start learning about Gaza? When did you start learning about Palestine? Oh, October 7th. Yeah, I heard about their breaking free from the prison and they, freedom fighters, whatever, right? So on the same day that they massacred 1,200 Jews, that's when everybody heard about Palestine and Israel, and everybody took Palestine's side. For more, subscribe to the Palestinian side. Palestine is not a place. For more, subscribe to the channel. If you want to help us make more of these videos, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/JewishUncensored. Thank you, and have a good one.